everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to add Facebook lead ads leads in Google Sheets for electronic system design and manufacturing business. So I am an owner of an electronic system design and manufacturing business and I promote my business using Facebook lead ads. What I want is that as soon as by the potential customers or clients, a new lead is going to be generated on my Facebook campaign, I want to create the proper record of my leads details in my Google Sheets. And doing that manually is a very time consuming and hectic process because I receive a lot of leads every single day. So in order to automate this entire process, I have built a connection between Facebook lead ads and Google Sheets without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Now whenever a new lead is going to be generated, automatically the lead details is going to be added in my Google Sheets. So now if you want to learn the entire process of how you can connect your Facebook lead ads to Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect, for that, let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to add Facebook lead ads lead in Google Sheets for electronic system design and manufacturing business. So as an owner of an electronic system design and manufacturing business, I run my lead generation campaigns using Facebook to connect with my potential clients and partners interested in custom electronic solutions. And I use Google Sheets in order to organize, store, and instantly access all the collected leads data in one centralized format. This helps me and my team to follow up quickly and manage our sales pipeline efficiently. So I'm going to create this amazing automation between Facebook lead ads and Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. So for that, on a new tab, I'm going to browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. After browsing the website, Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you, on which you have two options, that is sign in or sign up for free. If you're an existing user, you can directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I am an existing user, so I'm going to directly sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to use Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you, and now to create a new automation, we have to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. Firstly, it is asking for the workflow name, which is going to be Add Facebook lead ads leads into Google Sheets for electronic system design and manufacturing business. This is the name of my workflow. For the folder, these are the folders from which I'm going to select the workflows folder. And then I'm going to click on this Create button right here. A new workflow is then going to be created in our Pabbly Connect account, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We have to set up our trigger step first, in which for my trigger application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select over here as Facebook lead ads. As I'm promoting my business using Facebook lead ads, I want that as soon as by the potential customers or clients, a new lead is going to be generated using Facebook lead ads, automatically the trigger over here should capture the response of that. That is why for my trigger application, I've selected over here as Facebook lead ads, and the trigger event over here is going to be new lead instant. After selecting the trigger application and the event, I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection. Then click on this connect with Facebook lead ads button right over here. This window is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for us to continue with this Facebook account. Yes, this is my Facebook account. So I'm going to click on this continue button and on this continue button right over here. And as I'm going to do that, automatically Facebook is going to be authorized to Pabbly Connect. It was very easy for me to authorize my Facebook lead ads to Pabbly Connect because on a new tab, I've already logged into my Facebook account, which makes this process very easy. Okay, so log into your Facebook account further beforehand. Okay. After that, over here, it is asking for the page name and the lead gen form. For the page name, I'm going to select the page in the name of Spark Logic Labs right over here. Using this page, I'm promoting my Facebook lead ads. ads. So for the page, I'm going to select it as Spark Logic Labs. Now it is asking for me to select the lead gen form. I have created a lead ads form in the name of Facebook lead forms right over here, using which I'm generating leads. So for the lead gen form, I'm going to select as Facebook lead forms right here. After selecting the page and the lead gen form, over here it says simple response. I want the simple response in the trigger. So I'm going to toggle the simple response button right here and click on this save and send test request button. As soon as I'm going to do that, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Facebook lead ads is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a test lead in my business. And after that, I'm going to check whether automatically the trigger over here captures the response of the test lead been generated. And how can we generate a test lead? For that, on a new tab, I'm going to search for Meta for developers. Okay, so over here, I'm going to search for Meta for developers. After searching for Meta for developers, I'm going to select Meta for developers from here. And as I'm going to open this Meta for developers, over here from the tab, go to resources and developer tools right over here. Under developer tools, you will find the option that is lead ads RTO debug tool. Select this tool from here. And using the tool, we can now generate the test lead. It says lead ads testing tool, using which we can generate a test lead. Firstly, for the page over here, I'm going to select the page as Spark Logic Labs. Okay, so I'm going to select this page from here. And for the form, I'm going to select it as Facebook lead forms. And then I'm going to click on this preview form button. So this is the form that I've created, using which I'm going to generate the leads. Firstly, it is asking for my lead's first name. So for the first name of my lead, I'm going to write it as test. For the last name of my lead, I'm going to write it as lead. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as testlead@pabblyconnect.com. And for the phone number, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number right here. It is asking for the company name. For the company name over here, I'm going to write it as test company. Okay. After filling all the required details, I'm going to click on this continue button and on submit button to do the test submission. As I've done that, it says thanks, you're all set. Okay. So as now form submission has been done right over here, a lead has been generated. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down right over here. You can see a response has been captured in my trigger. The name of the lead is test lead. Email is testlead@pabblyconnect.com. This was the mobile number and the company name is test company. So now as the response over here has been captured in my trigger, this means that Facebook lead ads is connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is now been done. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. Now, as my objective is that as soon as a new lead is going to be generated using Facebook lead ads, automatically the record of the lead's details should be added in my Google Sheets. Okay. So now for that, we're going to set up our action step, in which from action application, I'm going to select over here as Google Sheets. Action event over here is going to be add new row, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google button right over here. This window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for us to choose an account. Which account do we want to connect to Pabbly Connect? This is the account right here. I'm going to select it. Then it is asking for the permission for this account, for which I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button right here. And as I've done that, you can see Google Sheets is now been connected to Pabbly Connect. Okay. After connecting for the spreadsheet, I'm going to select it as leads details, and for the sheet, I'm going to select it as sheet 1. Okay. So firstly for the spreadsheet, I'm going to select it as leads details. And for the sheet, I'm going to select it as sheet 1. Next, it is asking for the first name, last name, email, phone number, and the company name. What are these fields? These are the headers that I've created in this spreadsheet, under which I'm going to collect the leads data. So now for the data of these fields, I'm going to map the data, which is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, the previous step is going to appear in front of you. As I'm going to click on it, the response that is captured in our previous step is going to appear. It is asking for the first name of my lead. This is the first name of my lead. I'm going to select the data of the lead from my previous response. As now I have selected the data from my previous response, this data is here mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. For the last name, I'm going to map the data of the last name right over here. For the email, I'm going to map the data of the email. For the phone number, I'm going to map the data of the phone number. And lastly, for the company name, I'm going to map the data of the company name. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this save and send test request button right here. As I've done that, I have received a response, which is a positive response. If I'm going to open my spreadsheet, And in my spreadsheet, you can see the record of the leads details has been created. First name test, last name lead, email is testlead@pabblytudes.com, phone number, and the company, that is test company. So as the record of the leads details has been created in my Google Sheets, this means that we have successfully created a connection between Facebook lead ads and Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this workflow in real time. I'm going to generate another test lead with the help of Facebook lead ads, and after that I'm going to check whether the record of the leads details that I'm going to generate right now is created in the spreadsheet automatically or not. Okay. So again, to generate the test lead, I'm going to open Meta's lead ads testing tool. So this is my Meta's lead ads testing tool. In the tool, it says you can create one lead per form. You need to delete an existing one in order to create a new one. Okay. So now I have already generated a test lead using this form right over here. It says that we can only create one lead per form. And now to create a new lead, we have to delete this existing lead that we have created. To delete the lead, click on this delete lead button right over here. It says your lead has been deleted. Now I'm going to refresh this page. It is mandatory to first delete the lead and refresh the page. You can only create one lead per form. That's why. Okay. For the page, again, I'm going to select over here as Spark Logic Labs right over here, and the form. I'm going to click on this preview form button next. So this is the form right over here. Now let us generate the test lead. Again, for the first name over here, I'm going to write it as new. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as account. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as new@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. And for the company name, I'm going to write over here as ABC company. Okay, after filling all the details, I'm going to click on this continue button and on submit to do the form submission. As I've done that, it says thanks, you're all set. As now the test lead is generated, I'm going to go back to my Google Sheets and check whether the record of these test lead details has been added in my Google Sheets or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google Sheets. And yes, you can see automatically the record has been successfully created. First name new, last name account, email new@pabblytudes.com with a mobile number, company name as ABC company. So as now the record of the lead details has been created in my Google Sheets, this means that the connection between Facebook lead ads and Google Sheets is now been done successfully. So this was it for this video to add Facebook leads into Google Sheets for electronic design and manufacturing business. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.